Long ago, in the heart of Otapo village lived Id, a young man whose life had been shaped by the red soil and the rhythm of the farming seasons. Born into a family that could barely afford a day's meal, he never had the privilege of sitting in a classroom. Letters and numbers were mysteries to him, but his hands knew how to work the hoe, and his spirit knew how to dream. Id's dream was Ajima, the beautiful daughter of Mama Ike, the village palm oil seller. Her laughter was like the ringing of a bell, and her eyes, bright as the morning sun, seemed to promise a better future. They had grown up together, chasing goats in the fields and playing by the river. When Ajima finished secondary school, she confided in Id her desire to go to the city and further her education. Though Id could not read a single word, he understood the power of education. "If I cannot be learned," he told her one evening under the mango tree, "then I will make sure you become everything I couldn't be." From that day, his life took a different turn. He woke before dawn, worked twice as hard, and sold everything of value, his prized goat, his late father's cutlass, even his small piece of farmland. Every market day, he would save a few naira in an old tin box to pay Ajima's tuition, her books, her rent in the city. While his friends spent their evenings in the local bar, Id sat by the fire, smiling to himself at the thought of her wearing a graduation gown. At first, Ajima wrote letters Id could not read but would take to the village schoolteacher to hear her words aloud. "My Id," she would say in ink, "you are my heart, my strength. I will make you proud." But as months turned to years, the letters became fewer. Phone calls became shorter. Her visits to the village stopped altogether. When she did answer his calls, her voice sounded rushed, distracted. One Harmattan morning, Id heard the news from a cousin who had returned from the city. Ajima was in love with a young, wealthy banker she met at the university. The wedding invitations had already been printed. Id's world crumbled. That evening, he sat by the river where they once carved their names on the trunk of an iroko tree. The sunset reflected on the water, but its beauty felt hollow. In his hands, he held the few letters she had sent, crumpled, faded, smelling faintly of perfume. He could not read them, but he remembered every word the teacher once read aloud. A single tear traced the dust on his cheek. "I gave you my sweat, my years, my future," he murmured, his voice shaking. "And you gave your heart to another." The crickets sang their lonely song as Id rose to his feet. He walked back to the quiet of his small hut, the red dust rising behind him, carrying with it the last pieces of a love that had died far from home. His heart was shattered and crushed. And so, Id vowed never to love neither in the life nor the next to come.